Om. Om. Om.
ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, Shankara Bhasya. We are to study verse 56. Please read 56.
सर्वकर्माण्यपि सदा कुर्वाणो मद्व्यपाश्रयः मत्प्रसादादवाप्नोति शाश्वतं पदमव्ययम्।
In the context of earlier verse 55, we had seen that for paradhyana nishtha, all obstructions need to be ended, including karma sannyasa to be taken to. Karma otherwise demands the preoccupation of the mind in the field of duality, which poses an obstruction in appreciating our Swarupa, which is free from entire Drishya creation, including the embodiment, including our physical body, which generally we cognize, for which karmaja siddhi is necessary. Yatah pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam swakarmana tamabhyarcha siddhim vindati manava. Ishvara has to be adored, worshipped by offering of the performance of one's karmas, duties as per the, what is that, varna ashrama dharma. Or in the context, we have to just determine what is our duties. Such a person who dedicates all the karmas in the sense, in doing the karma, the result of karma is not the criterion. He does it because it is expected of him to be done as per the Shastra. It is enjoined by the Vedas, means it is enjoined by the Ishvara. He just discharges the karma duties. Thereby, what happens is, His mind is now no more preoccupied in the results thereof. It gets, and of course, karmas means dharmacharana is there. As a result, his mind gets withdrawn from the preoccupations in the sense object because of his finding that what one truly wants in terms of everlasting happiness with total contentment and freedom from sorrow cannot be expected from the external world. It is one's own swarupa, which needs a particular disposition, a disposition which is antarmukha, which is internal, it is introvert. Nowadays they use the phrase of internalized mind. Internalize the mind means what? Make it antarmukha, introvert. I told many times, ISC or IZE suffix means make it real. You realize the interest means what? Make the interest not on the paper, but you get in the hand as well. Like that. Internalizing the mind in the sense, make the mind which is now totally extrovert, bahirmukha, make it antarmukha, as a result of which it gets no more eclipsed or colored by the Vishaya features. Such a mind is always quiet in disposition. It is so free from the impressions of the Vishayas, external or internal, that it conforms to the Atma Swarupa in its true nature. Where you get this such frame of mind, totally free from all these preoccupations of Drishya Jagat Vishaya, there our Chaitanya Swarupa gets revealed as it is without the features of the superimposed entities. Even the residual samskaras of the antakarana, which is bound to be there, because without antakarana mind, you can't gain the knowledge. So which is bound to be there. Even that residual samskaras no more hampers our cognition of our swarupa in its true nature. This is what you say, as if you are face to face with your swarupa. Really, to be face to face your swarupa, you are not there at all. All is there is a swarupa only. Chinmatra, Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, which you have seen many times as this. What is that? Avishayataya, the state wherein you are not objectifying this particular state. Means the dhyata is not there. Also, it is vishayaihi anuparaktam, not eclipsed, not tinted, not colored by the features of Vishaya, and there what remains is Atma Chaitanya alone in its true nature. In terms of cognition, the antakarana only, such a state of antakarana only. And that is what is called as Atma Anubhava, Atma Sakshatkara, Brahma Sakshatkara. Shruti points out that this is your Swarupa. Mahavakya operates there when Tvam Pada Shodhana, that is ascertainment of your Swarupa at the individual level as the I is thoroughly complete in terms of what remains in cognition is Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. So, to get this, even at the final level, Sarva Karma Sannyasa is necessary was emphasized. This can give to an this can give to a wrong notion that karma is not necessary. So, to dispel such wrong notion, Bhagavan emphasizes the role of karma prior to gaining such jnana nishtha. At what level? Karmaja siddhi. Swakarmana tamabhyarcha siddhim vindati manava. What is siddhi? Jnana yogyata and jnana nishtha yogyata. Gaining the ability to produce Atma Jnana and abide in that, remain in that without any distraction. It needs certain disposition. This is where it is very, very important. What is called as Chitta Vishranti. Chitta Vishranti. In fact, recently we had a camp wherein this was highlighted. Mere vairagya, of course, how much vairagya there, Bhagavan knows. Even if one claims that I have vairagya, not enough. That's what Bhagavan says, abhyasa. What abhyasa? Abhyasa. Repeated practice of withdrawing the mind from its preoccupation in the Vishayas or the Drishya Jagat. Abhyasayam kaunteya vairagena grihate. In this context, all other sadhanas which were necessary hitherto, they go on dropping like a rocket. By launching a rocket, have you seen that? As it proceeds, many parts go on dropping. They cannot be carried forward. Likewise here also, karma, upasana, meditation, not meditation, such upasanas in the meditation in terms of japa, etc. Japa, yatras, they had the role earlier. But here, this, what is that? The mind of the wandering legs can never settle, can never get the Vichitta Vishram. You have to withdraw from all these preoccupations. So therefore, that wrong notion should not come. Karma is necessary up to that point. Afterward, you drop it. So Bhagavan is now praising that Karma Yoga, which certainly involves bhakti, that was told in the verse. Where is that? Yatha Pravritti for 46. Yatha Pravritti Bhutana 40. That is there, is being praised now. Please, we have read the verse. Take Anvaya. Sada Sarva Karmani Kurvanaha api Mad Vyapashrayaha and Purushaha Mat Prasadat Shashvatam Avyayam Padam Avapnoti. Such a person gains my immortal true nature, everlasting, ever existing true nature, which is his nature only. With that person, one who does the karmas always. Sada. Sada means always, not just by chance, regularly. Sarva karmani kurvana. even if he does all types of karma. What is that sarva karmani? The sarva word includes even the pratisiddha karma. Vidhi, enjoined karmas, that also is there. But even the prohibited karmas, it is to show that the greatness of Ishvara Bhakti. Even if he does, and again see, this Pratishidha karma, not by accident. So the always doing one's karma, even if of which are prohibited. How is it possible? See, that person is ignorant of the fact that what he is doing is not correct and it should not be done. If he knows it is wrong and he does, it shows he has no Shraddha in the Shastra. Such a person is not counted here. He doesn't know. He is ignorant. At the same time, he does, and how? Ishwararpana buddhi. The Sakamatva is not there. Ishwararpana buddhi. So therefore, that Sada also includes the prohibited one. We have got a glaring example. In Maharashtra, they are aware of Sakhubai. Sakhubai is a great devotee. But her life was full of misfortunes, so torturous. And yet, she underwent all these. At all the time, Krishna did come to her rescue. But he didn't stop her undergoing this torturous sorrow. Do you know what is the reason? Earlier life, she was a beautiful prostitute. And being so, had ruined many families. The wives were complaining, etc. But one thing about her was a staunch devotee of Krishna. In her ignorance, as a profession, she must not doing that. But she was a very staunch devotee of Krishna. Even though Nishiddha. So, that is means due to ignorance of such things, but not knowingly, then it's ashraddha. It doesn't come in picture. That is where she was made to undergo the karma at the same time Bhagavan took care of her. So that is what to show that the greatness of Bhagavan, even such people, he does care for. So that is how sarva karmani api kurvana. Api means even the nitya naimitya karma included. Madhyapashrayaha purushaha. The person who is what? Madhyapashrayaha. For whom me, Bhagavan, who is Sarvantaryami, Sarvavyapi, Sarvatma, alone is the Vyapashraya, refuge. Means it does, even that Pratishidha not knowing it does, but refuge is who? Bhagavad Sarupa. So Mad Vyapashraya. And what happens? Such person, Mat Prasada, by my prasada. Here, prasada means favor, anugraha, help. So, help or anugraha. Chitta prasada, different meaning we have seen many times. But here it is favor of Bhagavan, help of Bhagavan, anugraha of Bhagavan. Mat prasada, shashvatam avyayam padam apnoti. Apnoti gains what? That pada, padaniyam, abode worthy of accomplishing. So, and which is what? Avyaya, avyaya, indestructible, which has no birth, which has no ending, no change, no vikriyas. And Shashvata, Shashvata is what? Everlasting. Everlasting in the sense which has no birth, no death, no destruction, always immutable, avikriya, it exists. Let us see the Bhasya now. Read Sarvakarmani.
सर्वकर्माणि प्रतिषिद्धानि अपि सदा कुर्वाणः अनुतिष्ठन् मद्व्यपाश्रयः अहं वासुदेवः ईश्वरः व्यपाश्रयः यस्य सः मद्व्यपाश्रयः मय्यर्पित सर्वात्मभावः इति अर्थः.
Sarvakarmani, all karmas. It says, with the word sarva, Andigritika says, it reveals the glory of Ishvara Aradhana. Ishvara Aradhana, worship or adoration of Bhagavan is such that even the prohibited karma then get nullified. It says to that the results get ended. So that is Sarva Karmani. Shankara emphasizes Pratishiddhani api. Even prohibited. It api shows what to speak of Nitya Naitya karmas or Shastra Vihita karmas. Even Shastra Nishiddha, also what happens? Doing this way, in this sense, by total refuge of Bhagavan, helps what to speak of Shastra Vihita api. Sada Kurvana. Not suppose, many times we do something which is prohibited by mistake. At times we may do it inadvertently. Sada, that shows is the Adnyaha. Is an ignorant person. If he were aware of the Shastra, it should not be done and it does. It means that he has no Shraddha in the Shastra. No, such a person is not there. Therefore, Sada Kurvana, always doing. So, Anutishtan, doing Anushtana, performance of this. How, etc., being told, Madhyapashrayaha, Mad Prasad, etc. See, it should be taken this way. Anutishtan, in the last phrase of this Bhashya, Anutishtan Vaishnavam Padam Avyayam ad Avapnoti. Anutishtan, performing so, doing Anushtana so. So what does it do? Of course, in between you see that phrases, Madhyapashraya, etc. Madparaha, Madvyapashraya. So, Vaishnavam Padam. The Vaishnava Padam. Don't jump to Vaikuntha Vishnu. The Vyapaka Padam. That which is Sarvyapi Padam, which is Avyayam. That shows, word Avyaya shows that it is not just the Nama Rupa of Vishnu, because even Vaikuntha has to end one day. But here Avyaya, which is never changes, which is always indestructible. Avapnoti. In between, how all those are told. So Madhyapashraya. So that is Madhyapashraya. That is with total Vyapashraya refuge. Total refuge in me. With that means? That means Aham. Bhashyakara. Who says this? Aham. Krishna. Aham. Who is Krishna? Vasudeva. What do you mean, Vasudeva? Vasudeva Sutam. Vasudeva Sutam Devam. Kausa Chanuram. This vasati sarvasmin iti vasu. Vasu eva vasu. Dyotanatmaka deva. Vasuscha asau deva vasudeva. Vasati sarvasmin. The one who abides in is called Vasu. And grammatically, Vasu itself is called Vasu. He is Vasu. At the same time, he is Deva. Dyotanatmaka Deva. Dyotanatma is what? Jnana Swarupatva. The self-evident, the self-experiencing knowledge principle, experience principle. Swayam Jyoti, Swaprakasha, Swaprabha. So that's why I say Vasudevaha Ishvaraha. Who is Ishvara? The one who is Ishana Shila, with mastery over the entire cosmos. Ishvara. We may say because Krishna is Avatara, Vasudeva Putra is Ishvara. That's true. But in its true nature, Ishvara. Me is the one who is Vyapashraya Yasya Saha. Me is the who is Vyapashraya. Vyapashraya is the refuge for whom? Means the one devotee for whom me, the Parameshwara, is the refuge. Such a person is called as Madhyapashraya. In short, what it means is Mayarpita Sarvatma Bhavaha. The person who has totally offered Atma Bhava in me. What is this Atma? What is this Bhava? Like this. Basically, we know, or supposed to know, Atma is Shuddha Chaitanya Tattva, pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle. But in our ignorance, not knowing the Chaitanya Swarupa Atma, being totally free from all the features of Anatma, we mistake the physical body as I, Panchakosha Viveka. Annamaya Kosha as I. We take pranas, Pranamaya Kosha as I. Manomaya Kosha as I. Vijnanamaya Kosha as Andamaya Kosha as I. Of all these Atmas, Deha, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi, all these, Ye Bhavaha. Bhavaha is Vyaparaha. Vyapara means functions, activities. So therefore, activities of all these so-called Atma mean all that you do with your embodiment, from gross up to buddhi. All this is what done. Te sarve mai ishvare yena arpita. All these activities at the levels of all the entire personality are offered to whom? Ishvara. That is what we do. I do for myself. That mindness is not there. That I-ness in the embodiment is not there. Ahankara is eliminated. Ishvara. May not be ultimate stage, but it is the essential state to get rid of your the I-ness in the body. That is what Panchakosha Viveka does. It knocks down your identity in the body, takes to prana, from prana to mana, mana to buddhi, buddhi to this ajnana, and then eliminate the ajnana. So that is one meaning. That is Maya Arpita Sarvatma Bhava. That is what Madhyapashraya means. Madhyapashraya. Maya Arpita Sarvatma Bhava. Or it can be whatever I do, Deha, at the levels of Deha, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi, etc. All those karmas are done for the sake of Ishvara. When you do this, remember, if you are really the one who has got devotion and that you are aware of the stature of Ishvara, what happens? Your Nishiddha karmas get dropped. Is it not so? That you offer the best to Bhagavan. That's right. Even in the olden days, the subjects of a king had that nature to offer anything best to the king. It belongs to him. So here, all done at this level are offered to whom? Ishvara. That is how the mind is set in the case of this person. Or it can also mean Sarva Bhava, Atma Bhava, means all functions of the mind is the same. Whatever that comes in the mind is offered to Ishvara. So that is how Mayarpita Sarvatma Bhava ityartha. Continue.
सः अपि मत्प्रसादात् मम ईश्वरस्य प्रसादात् अवाप्नोति नित्यं वैष्णवं पदम् अव्ययम्.
So happy, even that person. Why that happy? Because Sada Kurvana Sarva Karmani is there. Even if it does the Nishiddha. Mat Prasadat, that is Mama Ishwarasya Prasada. By the Prasada of me, Ishvara. What is the Prasada? You are taking that. Anugraha. Help. Favor. Kindness. What is that kindness? Samyak Jnanodaya. The birth of Utpatti, of right knowledge. What is the right knowledge? Being aware of our true nature, Atma, to the exclusion of all that is Anatma. Otherwise, even now, 24/7, we are aware of Atma because all we know, all we experience is Chaitanya. But it is colored by Anatma, moment to moment, which we mistake as my feature, and that is what is called samsara. So Ishwarasya Prasadat avapnoti, gains. What does he gain? Nityam, that is what? Anutishtan Nityam Vaishnavam Padam Abhyayam avapnoti. Nityam Vaishnavam Padam. Why that Nitya has come? Because Vaishnava Pada going to Vaikuntha. Not Nitya. Ah Brahma Bhana Loka Punarabhana. Nitya means what? It's not Vaikuntha Vasa, which may be there so long as the Punya exists. Any need not be Vaikuntha, anything. Kailasa, Goloka, many heavens are there. Indra's heaven, right? Pitraloka, many are there. But make the payment properly. So long as you are able to pay, be there. Otherwise, disappear from there. So, Vaishnavam Padam, Nityam Vaishnavam Padam. That is our Swarupa. Padam means we have seen abode, the worthy of gaining. Or Padaniyam also means worthy of praise, glorious. The most glorious is what? So our Swarupa, Paramanda Swarupa, free from sorrow. Avyayam, Apakshaya Rahitam, which has no waning, which has no decline, which never disappears. See, these are the pointers to ascertain what can be that Swarupa. Anything that is subject to Vyaya, out. Avyayam. Come on, do exercise, homework. Only Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone that remains as Avyaya. Otherwise, the entire cosmos is going to end one day. So, this being so, what do you mean by this being so? Bhashyakara says, Yasmat evam tasmat. This being so, therefore. What do you mean by this being so? What we have seen just now in the few verses earlier. So, what is that? Think that the Paramapada Prapti, gaining the highest abode, which is nothing but discovering our Swarupa, is what gained by how? Ishvara Anugraha. Mat Prasadat was told now. Mat Prasadat means Ishvara Anugraha. But how to get Ishvara Anugraha? ऐसा ही नहीं मिलेगा. लो. Free distribution. For which what necessary? ईश्वर आराधनात्मक कर्म योग. यतः प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानां येन सर्वमिदं ततं स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानः. Is what is that? Ishvara Aradhanatmaka Karma Yoga. Anushtana. Anushtana, performance of Karma Yoga with what? Adoration, worshipping of Ishvara. Thereby, by the favor, grace of Ishvara, one gains Paramapada Prapti, the highest abode, the Swarupa, Moksha. Therefore, Arjuna, better take to this sadhana means Yasmad Evam. This being so, by this Ishvara Arpana, Aradhana with Karma Yoga, you gain the highest, therefore take to it. Read the verse.
चेतसा सर्वकर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः बुद्धियोगम् उपाश्रित्य मच्चित्तः सततं भव.
Add Tvam. Cetasa. Sarvakarmani. चेतसा सर्वकर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः एड सन बुद्धि योगम उपाश्रित्य सततम मच्चित्तः भव सततम मच्चित्तः भव. This being so, Arjuna, Tvam, what you do? Chetasa sarvakarmani mayi sannyas. Sarvakarmani mayi sannyas. Offering all karmas to me. With that, Vasudeva, etc. we have seen. Parameshwara Tattva, Ishvara, mayi sannyas. What is it? Chetasa means with proper Viveka Buddhi. What is Viveka Buddhi? Mere karmas will not make me discover this pada. Then, by the knowledge that is gained by Ishvara Prasada. Of course, Ishvara is not going to give freely. Karma Anusthana with Bhakti, Karma Yoga, whereby you get the disposition and there you are eligible to gain the knowledge with proper understanding, not mere karma only. So that is that with proper understanding. Sarva karmani, all karmas, as you have seen in earlier verse. Mayi sanyasya, having offered to me. Mat parahasan, having surrendered to me totally. Me, Ishvara alone is the refuge. Nothing else than that. And thereafter, Buddhi Yogam Upashritya. Upashritya, having resorted to Buddhi Yoga. What is this Buddhi Yoga? Many yogas are coming in Gita. Here, Buddhi Yoga is with the mind absorbed in me, in the sense, not mere karmanushthan, even in the bhakti, plus upasana of me, Parameshwara. Meditation on me, Parameshwara, of course, with Nama Rupa, fine. But that upasana must be there. So that is a Buddhi Yoga Upashritya. Upashritya, having totally resorted in me with no other resort. We do bhakti, etc. But our bhakti is elsewhere also, scattered. Bhakti is what? Anuraga, Preeti. We have got love for many things. One of it is Bhagavan. Of course, in the case of Astika people. So now here is it. Ashritya, Upashita. This is the only resort. Nothing else. Because that's the only goal of life. And so, Satatam Machittaha Bhava. So, be the one whose mind is always absorbed in me. No other interest. Because this is the Ishvara who will make me discover what I need to discover and accomplish. So, because by his upasana, by his bhakti and the karmas as a worship, I get the disposition which makes me eligible to gain the knowledge. So therefore, karmas are not to be given up just like that. Only after they have served their purpose in terms of this Karmaja Siddhi, or Yogyata, to gain knowledge and retain it, be steadfast in it. So there's no need there. Machittaha satatam bhava. You always become so. The Bhasya, read Chetasa.
चेतसा विवेक बुद्ध्या सर्वकर्माणि दृष्टादृष्टार्थानि मयि ईश्वरे सन्न्यस्य यत्करोषि यदश्नासि इति उक्तन्यायेन मत्परः अहं वासुदेवः परः यस्य तव सः मत्परः सन् मयि अर्पित सर्वात्मभावः.
Stop. Chetasa, Viveka Buddhya. What is Viveka? We have seen that understanding that the Samyak Jnana, the knowledge of Bhagavad Tattva in its reality, only, and which is the knowledge of me in reality, that only can give moksha and not mere karma, by that thorough knowledge, sarva karma. Vivek Buddhya. Sarva karmani mayi sanyas. What are those sarva karmani? Drishta drishtarthani. For drishtartha, for the gains here, adrishtartha, to gains hereafter. Which, of course, as per the earlier one, even pratishiddha comes provided that bhakti is there thorough. So drishtarthani. Mayi sanyasya. Who is that? Who is this me? Ishwari. Vasudeva was told. Ishwari. Sanyasya, having offered. How? The mode, the way of offering, the manner of offering, Bhashyakara clarifies. Yat karoshi yadashnasi iti ukta nyayena. By the nyaya, nyaya can also mean the rule. The rule or the manner or the method that was told earlier, where in 9th chapter, 27th verse, what was that? Bhashyakara hints it. Yat karoshi yadashnasi, yat juhosi dadasi, yat karishasi kaunteya, tat kurushva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you do in terms of yajnayagas, whatever you do in charity, dadasi, yat karishasi kaunteya, whatever you are going to do in future, etc. Tat madarpanam kuru. Offer to me. Offer to me. You know why? If you don't do that, I do, your card is punched there. With what? Karma pada. Dedicated to Ishvara disappears. How? Of course, provided Shraddha Bhakti is there. How? It makes you eligible to gain knowledge, and then what? You get totally freed from the karmas. Karma means karma phalas. Iti ukta nyayena, with the rule that was told in that 9th chapter, 27th verse. Mat parahasan, being totally committed to me. With me, Ishvara as the only goal of life. That is said, who is it matparaha? Means aham vasudevaha paraha yasya. Me, Vasudeva has seen Paramatma Tattva. Paraha yasya, the most exalted. See, a very loyal servant of a king For him, king is not the goal of life. Or other one. One is always centered around the wife. The wife is not the goal of life. So here, devoted to me, because see, servant is devoted to king. He does everything for him, but he is not the goal of life. He is not that way. He does everything for Bhagavan. Bhagavan itself is the goal of life. Matparaha. No other refuge. No other things where he can expect. So he can get something or he hopes to get something. Ishvara alone. Paraha is the most exalted one. Son, Mai, that is what Matparaha is further explained. Mai arpita sarvatma bhava. Sarvatma bhava, in the earlier verse we have seen, the one who has offered everything to me. Bhavata. Continue.
बुद्धि योगम मयि समाहित बुद्धित्वं बुद्धि योगः तम बुद्धि योगम उपाश्रित्य आश्रयः अनन्य शरणत्वं मयि एव चित्तं यस्य तव सहा त्वं मच्चित्तः सततं सर्वदा भव.
Buddhi Yoga. What is Buddhi Yoga? Earlier also Buddhi Yoga word has come with different meaning in the Karma Yoga section. So, Samatvam Buddhi Uchate. Buddhi Yoga. See, Mai, again Mai Vasudeva, etc. Samahita Buddhitvam. The one whose mind is Samahita in me. See, these words we take little lightly in English translation. Samahita, composed. What is composed? Samahita means samadhistha. The mind is totally absorbed in me. The mind is nothing but what? Bhagavad Sarupa. So intense the meditation is. Means the mind itself has become what? It seems when Krishna met first time Radha. Radha was about 6 years elder to Krishna. Krishna was a 5 years old and she was plus. They were playing. It seems at that time Krishna appeared fair, Radha appeared dark. Truly it is the other way. Radha was very fair and Krishna means what? Dark only. Dark. Because that mutual identity. So Radha and Krishna cannot be separated. So intense the devotion is there. So therefore, like this, here, the buddhi has become Bhagavad Sarupa only. Samahita. It can be made fixed on me, absorbed in me. This shows that Chetasa Sarvani Karmani Maya Sannyasa, alone that Karmanushtha is not the only one. Meditation also is necessary. Upasana also is necessary. This person excels the mere Karma Yogi, who doesn't take to meditation, but only performs karma with Ishvara Arpana Buddhi. Samahita Buddhitvam, that is what Buddhi Yoga. Tam Buddhi Yogam Upashritya. Having totally resorted to, that Buddhi Yoga means having totally resorted in me, Paramatma Sarupa. Upashritya. What is Upashritya? What is Ashraya there? Ananya Sharanatvam. Upashraya, Ashraya is what? Resort. What? Ananya Sharanatvam. No Anya Sharanatvam. He knows only Parameshwara, Bhagavan and Bhagavan only, nothing else. No interest in anything else whatsoever. Nanya Ananya. So that is how, what is it actually? Mai eva chittam yasya tava. You, whose mind is always centered in me, Ishvara. Sahatvam machitta. Such a you person is what? One whose mind is absorbed in me. And that also what? Satatam sarvada. Not once in a while. Saptaha. Always, no other preoccupation at all. So be like that. If I do this, what is happened? Let us see. That is what? The result of such anushtana of karma with bhakti and mind absorbed in Ishvara. What you get, you will be told in the next verse. Read.
मच्चित्तः सर्वदुर्गाणि मत्प्रसादात् तरिष्यसि अथ चेत्त्वमहङ्कारान् न श्रोष्यसि विनङ्क्ष्यसि
Tvam macchittaha san mat prasadat sarva durgani tarishyasi atha tvam ahankarat and maduktam na shroshasi chet vinangshasi. Arjuna, if you do this, you will get this. Otherwise, this is what going to happen to you. Tvam macchittahasa, as told earlier in the earlier verse. With the mind always absorbed in me and not preoccupied in anything else. Mat prasada, by my anugraha, favor, help, sarva durgani tarishyasi. Tarishyasi, you will cross over. All durgani. Durga means calamities, problems. What are those all durgani? They are all those things which happen to be the cause of samsara, avidya, ignorance, kama, desires, karma, taking to means, adhyasa, what I am not taking it to be me, and what I am not being aware of it. All that lead and keep lead to samsara and keep us continued in samsara, all durgani, but we don't know. No, Durga. Durga is the one who make you cross over. So that was Sarva Durgani. Tarishyasi, you cross over. Cross over. Now, see, positively told, do this. But it has a more impact. What will happen to if you don't do it? Like the children, no? You do this, you'll get it. And if you don't do, you'll get fraction. Then it goes inside. So if you don't do, what will happen? Atha, in case, Tvam Arjuna, Maduktam, what I taught you so far, Ahankara. Ahankara is what? I am a great Pandit. I know Shastra. From where all this is told? Thinking yourself a great person, scholar, etc. Ahankara. Na shroshasi. If you don't listen the sense, if you don't follow what I say, if you don't conduct yourself as I told, be certain, vinangshasi, you will get ruined. Your ruin is not death or anything as such. You will be deprived of all purusharthas. Purusharthat bhrashtaha. So you will be one who will be the person who is not able to accomplish any purushartha, including artha, kama. Forget moksha. You will be a useless person. We'll see the Bhasya.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ